Hey YouTube, Chris here with another video. This video, we're going to dive into dynamic collections. Now, this is a more complicated part of Wix. However, once it is set up on the website, it is very easy for you to add stuff to your site. What a dynamic collection is something that is on the back side of your website in your dashboard that allows you to input information, and then that populates entire new pages and collections of information on the front side of the website. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So I am on the dashboard of our website, of our test demo website. Now, all the way at the bottom, where I am down here, and I'm going to move myself over for a second, we've got this content manager button. Now, when we click into content manager, we're going to see probably a bunch of contact form collections if we have contact forms on our website. And then we're going to have our fantastic collection, which is going to be named based on what kind of website you have. So let's say you have a portfolio website and there is a dynamic collection on your website. You will have a dynamic collection here in your content manager that is named probably portfolio. And when you click into this, you're going to see this type of setup. So we're going to have almost a spreadsheet type look here with some named categories and media or text underneath it. So this is a really simple thing to add to and adjust. So like I said, if this was set up on our website, this row right here would dictate what is on that individual page. Now, usually how it's set up is we'll have a page that shows the options of our portfolio. So we'll have items in the portfolio and thumbnails that you can click, and it'll bring you to another page with further information on it. And how those pages are designed will dictate what information is coming from our fantastic collection and showing on the front facing site. So what you would do is if you received a website, if you bought a website from us, had us made you a website, you will have this collection of information here. And let's say you wanted to add or edit this. So all you have to do is come in here and edit the text right in this line here, or you can edit the images, or if it's a link, you can change the link. And these will be labeled what is in that category. Let's say we wanted to add 2 new pages to our website via our fantastic collection. What we would do is we would click add item. Now that just added an entire page. So you want to make sure that if you don't mean to add a page, that you don't have this blank, and you would want to make sure to delete it. But we do want to add this page. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put in placeholder information. So we have our title, and then we're going to put in an image. So we'll just pick an image of space. And then we're going to add media to our gallery here. So we're going to go add media, and we're going to select some of these space images, click add to item. That's going to add them to our gallery folder. At this point, we can kind of move them around and reorder them. Super simple. And then we would just click save. Now that just added all of that media to our gallery. We're going to add our link. So I'm just going to link this to wix.com. There may or may not be a button link in it. And then there's going to be the story. So we'll just put in some placeholder text for now. And we would just keep duplicating these, or add item. And then we would just put in our text, our images, our links if we have them, our text for our story if we have them. It may just be images. It may be, images and video. And they'll also notate what is in this category here. There are a couple of things that we will do, but just in case you see them on your site, there's going to be a bunch of fields that are hidden. This information you don't want to change, and you don't want to edit it. When I build a site for you, when you receive a site from us, you will not see this information. We will always hide that information so that there is no confusion, and there's only the ones that there's only the fields that you should be able to edit. Let's say, again, for example, we just added these all by accident. We're just going to select all these and we're going to delete them. And then let's say we want to change this. So we want to change this title to a Wix video. And we want to change this main image. We're just going to click it and then click a new image. And then let's say we want to manage this media. Let's just select all, delete it, and then go to add media. We're going to select new images and click add to gallery. We're going to save that. And we can leave the link and then the story. If we wanted to write as much as we want, we can just keep building onto this. And we can make this as long as we want. Now, keep in mind that depending on how your website is built, um, you may have specific spots for specific information in this collection. And the spot for the information is really going to dictate how much room is meant for it. Now, if you have a spot noted for example, how many bedrooms are in an apartment building, if you have like a hotel or Airbnb type setup website, your field for the amount of beds is not going to be where an entire description goes. So you want to just be careful of what information you put where. It'll be noted clearly, but just to point it out. And then we can also manage fields here. If we wanted to hide one of these fields, if we didn't want to use one of these fields, we would probably want to delete it at that point, but you can hide them from view if you wanted to. We can also add sorts. So we can dictate how these are sorted in order. So if we wanted to order it by name or, for example, A to Z, Z to A, we can go by any of our items in our fields that we have added to the collection. And then we can also add filters to these as well. Search, if we have a big collection, we can search through it. And then we can also change the view of our collection. I find that this is the easiest way to do it, and you can just see all of the information in front of you. So I would probably just keep it as such. You can also export it to CSV. You can import items if you have a collection that you want to import to the new collection, to the new website. I would just make sure that the CSV is lined up to the way that this is set up, with the categories being the same names and such, because you might get some issues there. And there is some collection settings where we could change the name of the collection if we wanted to. Just be careful of this, because this does appear in a bunch of spots on the front-facing site, and you could be running into SEO issues. The ideal situation is that this is set up specifically to the niche of your website, and that you won't have to change much of the SEO and internal workings of how things are set up. And you were just able to come in here and adjust and add your content and build up those pages. If you have a project for us, happy to help out. Please reach out to us, info@cscpromedia.com. We always would love to build you new websites. If you have any questions about a website that you bought from us, definitely let us know. And thank you so much. I will talk to you soon.